How's it going, everyone? In this video, I want to go over some updates heading into tomorrow's video game award show, as well as some other rumors going around. It'll be a quick video. Tomorrow should be a big news day as far as things getting revealed, gameplay getting revealed, everything like that. It really does seem like Jeff Keighley, with what he's done with the Game Awards, yes, a part of it is to honor the games that have come out this year, but really, it seems like a lot of people watch the Game Awards just to see new content, see new game reveals, and everything in between. I mean, even going back to 5-6 years ago, remember the Game Awards was the platform where Metal Gear Solid 5, a game like that, had initially gotten announced. Not as Metal Gear Solid 5, remember they did that gimmick with the Phantom Pain, at least I think it was the Game Awards, and then ultimately it was revealed later on as MGS5, or maybe I have it twisted and it was the other way around. You get the idea, though. The Game Awards has been a big platform to reveal some very big games, and it seems like it has been growing and growing. Like, really, the Game Awards, in some sense, has taken that mantle from E3, or what E3 used to be, as that big event where a lot of showcases do happen. It really has dispersed to a lot of different things, where now PlayStation and Sony are doing their own thing, having their own presentations, and then there's these other events going on throughout the year. But the Game Awards has always been one of the bigger ones. Now, that Summer Game Showcase that Jeff Keighley hosted, a while ago, where we got that Elden Ring gameplay, I know a lot of people were down on that based on the fact that that was filled with a lot of indie games to promote those games as we head into the reveal of Elden Ring during that event. But I think it's going to be different with the Game Awards, and we're already getting a hint of that, given that Jeff Keighley tweeted out, tomorrow night Sonic's 30th anniversary gets even bigger. See the next game. Yeah, so that's the next Sonic game. That's already confirmed to be there. Hopefully with the gameplay reveal, because that's scheduled for release in 2022, so it would be nice to get some gameplay of that now. And then also, Sefton Hill over on Twitter noted, who is the creative director and co-founder of Rocksteady, by the way, me and the Rocksteady Game Squad are getting ready to dive into the Game Awards. Can't wait to share the mayhem with you all. Good luck. So, looks like we're going to be getting gameplay of the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League as well. So, already, that's a double whammy of, like, pretty big games that's going to elevate this into a big event already, without us knowing much of anything else. And I would imagine that, sure, we're gonna see some smaller games. I wouldn't expect anyone to really think that this is gonna be AAA heavy hitter after heavy hitter after heavy hitter. It's just never gonna be like that, but I do think the Game Awards is gonna be a platform for some major games, and it's been a platform throughout the years, through the last few years, that we have seen it as a big event for a lot of quality stuff to get revealed. So I wouldn't expect anything different out of this one as well. And I think this one might be a banner show. Now, maybe that's me pushing the cart before the horse a little bit, but that's what I'm hoping for. And I do think it's going to be something that people can really get excited for. Now, I don't want anyone to, really lose their mind over the games that win whatever specific award. Like, at the end of the day, have your own opinion. I wouldn't take that, too heavily. Like, whatever. If a game wins Game of the Year and you don't agree with it, it is what it is. Like, last year, when a bunch of people were up in arms with a lot of outlets giving The Last of Us Part 2 Game of the Year, like, whatever, that's their opinion. It's an opinion at the end of the day. If you disagree with that, and I did disagree with that, fine, that's my opinion. You can have your opinion. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. I wouldn't, lose any sleep over that. I just want to see some good stuff getting revealed, because ultimately, those are the games that I'm gonna play. Hopefully, a lot of publishers and developers are honored for their hard work, and they're happy about that. I'm sure that's a big honor for them, but I don't want a lot of people, just consumers losing their mind over what wins what specific award. I don't think that's something that you should really get too invested in. Again, I just think it's cool that the developers and developers more so than anything, because they bust their ass to get these games out on the market, and the hours that they work is wild. So them to have a moment in the limelight, to be honored for their hard work, that's always cool to see. But as far as announcements, I do expect a pretty big event. All right, moving on from that, I do also want to note some news coming out from Tom Henderson, who has a pretty great track record in terms of things being announced, or reporting things. He noted on Twitter, Ubisoft Splinter Cell game that is in early development is currently scoped as a, you guessed it, open world of sort, a more stealthy version of Assassin's Creed, similar to how Halo Infinite has done its open world as well, which I think could be incredibly exciting. Now, Ubisoft is a publisher that I don't know, man. There was a time years and years ago, maybe a decade ago, where I really believed that Ubisoft was one of the premier publishers in all of gaming, but nowadays, they're just not that for me. If you still view Ubisoft at that light, you know, if you still see them as one of the premier publishers, more power to you. But it's obvious that they have shifted their methodology a little bit on how they want to, you know, promote their games, how they want to release their games more than anything else. They do want to make it a monetizable experience for the long term, and a lot of the games that they're doing these days, you can see that in spades. You can have your opinion on the Assassin's Creed titles. You guys know me, I like the Assassin's Creed games pre-AC Origin, but I do know a lot of people like those better. But Splinter Cell is a franchise that I have a near and dear place in my heart for. I loved the last release in Splinter Cell Blacklist. I thought that was a fantastic game. I enjoyed Splinter Cell Conviction, Chaos Theory. All of those games have always been really, really good, but if you look at Splinter Cell, if you assess it for what it is it a game that you can monetize for the long term? I don't know. You would have to shift the gameplay experience a little bit if you do want to release additional content and keep that an ever-evolving experience to keep people spending money. Like, if you're talking about XP boosts in Splinter Cell, yeah, like, I don't know about that one, my guy. Not gonna be something I get super excited for, but the idea of Splinter Cell coming back in a more open environment, that's exciting in itself. It's just, I am a little bit apprehensive on where Ubisoft is going to take Splinter Cell as a whole, just because it's obvious, it's clear as day. If you followed Ubisoft 10-15 years ago and you see Ubisoft now, rightly or wrongly, they have a different way where they design their games. They are a business at the end of the day. They're trying to make the most money possible. They're trying to meet, you know, expectations of what higher-ups want to see them make money and everything like that. Their main focus is to make money, and Assassin's Creed probably has made them a lot of money in this new era than Assassin's Creed has done in the past. But for me, it's not my cup of tea. That's why I am a little bit pessimistic with Splinter Cell. You know, them doing a new Splinter Cell, it potentially going into a more open world, but at the same time, it could revitalize Splinter Cell. It could be a complementary element to Splinter Cell. If you want to look at it from an optimistic viewpoint, and, you know, more power to you. Being optimistic is way better than being pessimistic. I mean, it's way, way better, so I mean, you can make an argument, maybe being pessimistic will lead you to being pleasantly surprised by a lot of games, but nevertheless, you guys get the idea. Positivity is always a good thing, and, you know, Splinter Cell definitely has a lot of potential going forward. There's so many more legs to the franchise as a whole that it coming back would be an incredibly exciting thing, but it still looks like it's in early development, so I wouldn't expect to see it for quite a while, but yeah, there you have it with that. That's gonna do it for me. Let me know your guys' expectations for the Game Awards. How excited are you? What do you expect to win Game of the Year? Like, I'm actually curious to think about that. Like, if I had to, you know, gun to my head right now, Tales of Arise, Ratchet and Clank, those are still my top two. I really don't know which one to pick. Probably Ratchet, but man, Tales of had so much more content. I love that game, but nevertheless, let me know what you guys think, and we should see some cool announcements and reveals tomorrow, and Splinter Cell. We'll see how that turns out, and if that comes to fruition. That's going to do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.